Hey folks, how's everybody doing today? So whiteboard, it's been a wee while since we did the whiteboard markers. So leading into the new year, what we're going to work on is goals, okay? Goal setting, very, very important. I'm a huge believer in journaling, writing things down, visualizing and making those things a reality as well. So when it comes to your fitness goals as well, fitness is such a wide word, widespread word, that we need to be a little bit more specific. So we're going to use the SMART acronym. And we all probably know that anyway. So SMART is just one thing I wish there was a little bit more at school. It's alright, bad jokes included. SMART, okay, so specific. We need to be specific, okay? If you're going to sprint a race, we are not training as an endurance athlete. If we're doing a bodybuilding show, we don't want to be trained as a, well, I wouldn't say a strength athlete. It has to be very appropriate to the goal as well. So get very specific, and we can have 2 or 3 specific goals in place. But again, focus is another thing. If you are specific on too many goals, or sorry, focus on too many goals, we're not being specific enough. So specificity is a very important aspect, okay? The next one is measurable, all right? Really important. And that's what my job is mainly about, is being able to making sure, hopefully you can read that writing, making sure that you can measure results, because be it a 3-month, 6-month, 9-month, 12, a year-long program, if you're not measuring, you don't know if you're improving, okay? And those improvements can be done in wee micro cycles, very, very small, independent, daily, weekly, monthly goals, or even done as a longer term cycle as well. So that's very, very important. Measurable. Achievable. This one's a bit of a double-edged sword. So achievable is, yeah, basically everything is achievable. So what do I mean about the SMART? Just making sure I can write it down, spell it correctly. Everything, you have to believe in yourself first and foremost. If you want to improve upon yourself, so having goals, and there is no limit apart from what you put on your mind, your own self. But if you don't believe in yourself wholeheartedly, you're not going to reach that limit as well. So we need, or reach that potential. But again, are we going to be landing on the moon anytime soon? It has to be achievable and a time frame as well. So believe in yourself 100%, but we need to know that we can do it. Physically, we can do it, okay? The next one is relevant. Why are we doing it? Again, just checking my spelling. Again, it has to be relevant to you. If your body composition goals, for instance, if you think that you're slightly overweight, if you're doing that for somebody else, that's not relevant to you. That means the goal isn't specific to you, and you don't put that much importance on it. People should never feel pressurized. Exercise is for everybody as well. So if you're doing that for somebody else, again, that's not relevant to you. It has to be relevant, okay? And that's very, very important. A lot of people feel in this day and age with, and again, social media can be a powerful tool and a very good tool, but it can also sometimes be a little bit negative as well. So it needs to be relevant for you. You should feel relevant and happy in your own skin, okay? And then the time bound, okay? Again, if you put a deadline on anything, 2 things are going to happen. People will either do it or not do it, okay? So if it's too close, it's like, oh, I don't have time to do that. They will not stop, okay? So you can have a too close a time bound phrase on this as well, or time scale. But then again, if the time is too long, like long-term goals are very important, but if it's in a year's time, oh, I'm going to be able to run a marathon in a year, and now 3 months crop by and you still haven't got your running shoes on, you know what, time's kind of ticking by, and all of a sudden 6 months, right, well, 6 months, that's good enough to go for that time scale. It is, but again, you're not giving yourself your best step forward, okay? You want to be thinking, you know, actionable results there and then, but every day you're improving towards that long-term goal. And that's what we're actually going to talk about in this next segment as well.